Today I'm going to be showing you a little bit about this database called NoveList Plus. It's a really great database for finding out about books at any age level, whether it's adult or teens, kids, and then even younger kids. Um, One thing that I really like about it, I'm going to show you right off the bat, is that you can find read-alikes. So let's say you want to find a read-alike for a really old book. So I am doing a project right now on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So I click on this book and I search for it, and up comes Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And it gives me a lot of information about the book. It gives me a description, um, appeal terms, the genre, so it's books to movies, classics, fantasy fiction, the tone, the writing style, and you can read the rest too, Lexile and all of that. But on the side here are read-alikes. So they're books that they think will match up with this book. And it's not just that they match, they give you a reason why they match. So they give you a description, the author, the age level, and then for this book, The Candy Shop War, magical candy leading to special after effects are at the heart of both delicious, fast-paced fantasy books in which the threat of villains is ever lurking. So they don't just say, oh, this would be a good book if your child or your students like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, this would be a good replacement. It doesn't just say that, it tells you exactly why. And so that's something that I really like about this database. Now, there are other things. They also have audiobook listen-alikes. So if there was an audiobook that you really liked, you could find another audiobook the same way. For teachers, this is really great because they have book discussion guides. So you can filter it by what grade level or age level you're looking for. So if you're looking for 4th or 5th grade, you can click on the age 9 to 12, and if you're looking for fiction, you can click on fiction. You can even filter it by the date that it was published, the genre, the subject, and it's really good about filtering and things like that. Oh, it took me back to the beginning. That's okay. So it also has a lot of lists, so it has books to movies. So there's a lot of books that become movies, as you all know. You can search them here, and if your kids are interested in these books, it might be a good discussion if they've seen the movie and read the book, on which is better, why you think that. You can browse by the genre, by the appeal, so you can make your own mix. So you can do character and any of these things about the character. You can do all of these, or you can just do one or two and then search, and it'll give you titles that match these things. You can do an advanced search, which is really advanced. So you can choose find all, Boolean, apply related words, anything like that. And then there's all of these filters, so it's really great but a little overwhelming all at once. You can even search by the author's nationality, gender, cultural identity. If it's an audiobook, you can use these filters. They have Lexile score, accelerated reader interest level, fiction, nonfiction, audience. You could even do when the date of publishing was. So if you're searching for a particular book and you know it was published on this day, you could just put in that one and search, and all the books that were published on that date will come up. So this is a really great database. It's not just, oh, let me find books that are similar. You can also look up curricular connections and Common Core, and I don't use Common Core in Virginia, but our standards are a lot similar. So you can look by grade level all the way up to 7. They have video tutorials. You can look at grade 3, we'll take a look at. And these will give you books that relate to the Common Core standards in 3rd grade. And again, I know we don't use the Common Core, but our SOLs are pretty similar. You can look for curricular connections, and these will all be, if you want math, you can click on math. You can look at feature articles. I like the picture book extender too. This is something that I thought was pretty interesting. So I'll just click on the first one to show you, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. So they give you a little bit about it, a summary, and then they give you discussion questions based on the book and the grade level that you're teaching. And they give you activities to go with it too. So if you have this really great book you want to teach, but you don't know how you can discuss it with your students, you can search it and you can find some questions that you could ask them. You can find an activity that you can do with them. Also, if you are teaching about a nonfiction topic and you want to find resources for that topic, let's say you are teaching about soil. This is something we teach about in 3rd grade. Soil. There we go. Now I have all these books about soil, but some of them look like they're like this one looks like it might be a little too old for my 3rd graders. So I'm going to click ages 0 to 8 and nonfiction, and I'm going to update my results. And there we go. Now I have more kid-friendly for my 3rd graders, and it looks like they're all nonfiction books, and I could choose the newest one. Remember, I can filter it again if I wanted to, all the way up to 2016, but let's just stick within the last 5 years. All right. So now I have found books that are nonfiction, that are within the right age range, that are pertaining to something that I'm teaching, and books that have been published in the last 5 years, so they are hopefully appealing to my students. So I hope you can see just by looking quick view at this that there are a lot of great things about this database, and even just if you wanted to look for a book for yourself as an adult, if you know you like a certain book, you could just search it in here and find read-alikes. Let me know if you have any questions.